morning, Unity in the Seven Hills. Whether you are here or in person or out there online, we welcome you. And we want to encourage you to stand up, sing, clap along, and have a good time as we realize we are free and unlimited. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains to bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains to bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains to bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains to bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. Play up, Billy, let's hear you. Got Billy back. Woo! I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains to bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains to bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. Yes, we are. And now is the time. Good morning, everybody. Now is the time to open our minds and let in the light. Now is the time to open hearts wide and let in the joy. Receiving God's love, receiving God's peace. We're gathered together as one. Now is the time to open our minds and let in the light. Now is the time to open hearts wide and let in the joy. Receiving God's love, receiving God's peace. We're gathered together as one. We're gonna step it up now. Now is the time to open our minds and let in the light. Now is the time to open hearts wide and let in the joy. Receiving God's love, receiving God's peace. We're gathered together as one. One more time. Now is the time to open our minds and let in the light. And now is the time to open hearts wide and let in the joy. Receiving God's love, receiving God's peace. We're gathered together as one. We're gathered together as one. Good morning, Unity. So, good morning, everybody. We're going to light the Unity candle. And then I'm going to pass over. All right, as we do, let's say the the statement here we have, there is only one power and one presence in the universe and in my life, God, the good, omnipotent. And at this moment we go into prayer, receiving some of those breaths that were given to us in each moment. The Spirit of God flowing through us in this now moment. There is no past, there is no future. There is only the gift of this present now. And what a gift it is. Life. Flowing through each one of us, through our community and through the world, as we find and express joy through that breath of God given to each one of us in perfect balance in this and every now moment that we experience. We say thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Amen.
Welcome, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to Unity in the Seven Hills. And if you are visiting for the first time, I don't see anybody who's visiting for the first time, but we have a few who are back. Hello and welcome. We're glad you're here. And after the service, we'd love to have you come join us downstairs for coffee, food, fellowship. And we can't wait to get to know you. And if you're out there listening, come.
Absolutely.
Come to church. At Unity in the Seven Hills, we are welcomed here, whatever our age, race, religion, gender, identification, who you love, who you voted for, your income, or your education. You are welcome. Let's say our purpose statement together. We are creating a spiritual home for our community. A place that empowers and inspires growth, passion, and purpose, individually and collectively, to contribute to our world. We truly are creating a place for the spiritually led to be spiritually fed. Our community news. Next one. We have a call for volunteers, opportunities for sacred service. We need someone to send out birthday cards. We need a librarian. We need a keeper of the bookstore and marketing volunteers. Next. Holy Week is coming up. Palm Sunday service is April 13th. Thursday in the garden service. Sounds kind of interesting. Looking forward to that. 6 p.m. on April 17th. Easter Rise Up Singing Sunday service on April 20th. With Easter eggs, a choir, features singer Christy Mayberry, and so much more. Join us. We have yoga on Mondays at 5:30 in the Namaste Cafe. Oh, it is canceled this week? Okay. But every other week. The Eye of the Storm Deep Dive is Tuesday, March 25th at 7 p.m. online. A Course in Miracles meets Wednesdays at 7 on Zoom. The Quest book study will start Thursday, April 3rd at 11 a.m. here at the church, or Tuesday online at 8 p.m. or 7 p.m., April 8th. Can we say our mission together? Unity in the Seven Hills is a vibrant, inclusive community that inspires individual spiritual growth through education, prayer, heart connection, and sacred service. And today's daily word is forgive. My soft heart expresses love as I forgive. Holding on to hurt caused by someone's words or actions is harmful to mental, physical, and emotional health. If I stew over these negative feelings, it's likely I will feel worse. It is when I am willing to let go of these troubled emotions that the healing begins. Forgiveness is healing. Realizing the slight may have been unintentional, or the one who hurt me may be unaware of my pain, I feel compassion. I let go by repeating the words, "I forgive you," silently to myself, which helps me speak these words aloud when I am able. If I have caused unintentional harm, I ask for forgiveness. Through divine love, I forgive and am forgiven. As I express this love, I mend feelings and open the way to peace and harmony. Luke 6:37 says, "Do not judge, and you will not be judged. Do not condemn, and you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven."
Good morning, everybody. How can I know that I'm on the right path? How can I know the way? Oh, it's easy to see when I turn to look back. The stepping stones all along the way. Feels like I'm spinning my wheels, turning in circles, running in place, standing still, like I'm just moving too slow, losing momentum, swimming too close to the shore. How can I know that I'm on the right path? How can I know the way? Oh, it's easy to see when I turn to look back. The stepping stones all along the way. Got returners today. But when I look back, I see, oh, it was pure divinity. The journey was provided for me. When I see the struggle and pain, they kept me from straying, gave me my growth all the way. That's how I know that I'm on the right path. That's how I know I'm on my way. Oh, it's easy to see when I turn to look back. The stepping stones all along the way. But when I look back, I see it was pure divinity. The journey was provided for me and you. When I see the struggle and pain, they kept me from straying, gave me my growth on the way. And that's how I know that I'm on the right path. That's how I know I'm on my way. Oh, it's easy to see when I along the way. Take a solo, Billy. Oh, it's easy to see when I turn to look back. The stepping stones all along the way. The stepping stones all along the way. Thank you, Billy. Perfect. Yeah, when I turn to look back, the stepping stones are all along the way. We don't know what those stepping stones are. I lived with Billy for a while. Right, Billy? I lived in his house for a while, in between wives. We don't know what those stepping stones are, what those journeys are, the steps forward. And the reality is we can only really live right now in this moment. But in this moment, in those moments, there were things like singing karaoke for the first time with you, Billy, right? And now I'm the singing violinist. So Billy, when I turn to look back, there's one of my stepping stones right there, and that's a beautiful thing. So I just want to say thank you, Billy, for all that you've been and done in my life. Thank you. Welcome back. And there's some other welcome back visitors as well. So thank you. So, engagement. What do I need to do? Who am I to be? I actually changed it to what am I to do and who am I to be? So, the answer in simple terms is to be the best you that you can be. I heard somebody say, don't be the next best or the next Kanye West. Be the best you that you can be. That was when Kanye West was a thing. The essence, the true essence of who you are, who you came here to be. And that's what our best examples and our greatest heroes have always been and will always be. Exactly who they are. They never change from one moment to the next because they are exactly who they say they are. So what holds us back? Anybody? What holds us back? Fear. It's my number one right here. I said, fear is the great destructor of our potential, of who we really are. And those are fears of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of success, fear that in some way you are not good enough. Too old, too young, don't know enough, that we know too much perhaps. That if only we could research that one more thing, then we would be ready. That's my thing. It's holding us back from who we can be, who we really are. As individuals and as a greater community, and as we become a bigger and greater community out into society. We have been dealing with fear of the unknown recently through studying conflict using the book of The Eye of the Storm. And one of the things Deanna said the other day was that conflict, it turns out, is actually a good thing, right? It's a positive thing. If you use conflict for defining where you are and who you can be, working out those things, we can actually step forward together. So here's a little story about stepping forward and fear of the unknown. So it's a Zen story, and I looked it up on the internet because I wanted to get a version of the story more precisely. Now, I actually have taken the Marshall Silver version. If anybody remembers Marshall Silver, he was one of those folks who sold, like Tony Robbins did, stuff on the TV when there was no internet, which wasn't that long ago. So, it's good or bad, who knows? This a Zen parable illustrates the
futility of judging events as solely positive or negative. So the story is a farmer's horse. Now this is a strong horse. They use it for plowing, so it's, it's a big, masculine, manly horse. But it runs away. And all the farmer's neighbors say to him, "Oh, that's terrible." They give them their sympathies, And he says, "Well, good or bad, who knows?" The horse comes back. And because it's so masculine and studly, it comes, horses don't do that. I'll do that to represent a horse. Comes back, and it brings with it 3 or 4 other female horses. Who knows where they came from? This is a long time ago when horses just roamed free. Actually, I lived in Wales, and my parents kept a holiday home there, and there were wild horses there. I think one of the only places in Britain where there are wild horses. Yeah, exactly, yeah. And there are still places where there are wild horses. So, horse returns, and everybody says, "Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. Good luck," right? He says, "Good or bad, who knows?" I think he's got that Jewish thing. Oy. So they one day they're out plowing the fields, and now they've got extra horses, and his oldest son is on one of the horses and plowing the field, and all of a sudden it sees a snake rears up and tosses him off the horse, and he breaks his ankle. And all the neighbors say, "Oh, that's terrible. Now you can't work so hard. Your son's not able to help you." And he says, "Well, good or bad, who knows?" Oi. He's a Jewish farmer from the Midwest. So the son goes into the hospital. This is where the Marshall Silver version diverts from the one I read online. And and he's in hospital getting his leg fixed, going through her rehabilitation, and falls in love with a beautiful nurse. And everybody says, "Wow, that's fantastic." And he says, "Well, good or bad, who knows?" And they end up falling in love and getting married. And for anybody who's been married, good or bad? Oi, who knows? There you go. That's the story. So however much wisdom, knowledge we might have gained, wisdom is only gained when we take those experiences and take action, and then we receive the results. Concrete reflections of the actions that we took. Does that make sense? I kind of jumped over there, but yeah. So, knowledge can be gained through all those watching of the YouTube videos that I do, but it's only when we take action and see the results reflected back to us that we actually gain wisdom. Because in this world, and this is from the Stepping Stones book that we've been searching, and this talk is on engagement, one of the sections. This is a world where every action is necessarily imperfect, part of the undeniable messiness of life. So it's not a perfect world. We are not perfect people. You're not perfect people either. And we don't have perfect responses to everything. All the ones that we get aren't necessarily the perfect responses that we would expect. So, I was looking up engagement in the Revealing Word, which is, it's like a dictionary basically for of Charles Fillmore words. He's taken words and made a little description of each thing. Now, I couldn't find engagement, so I looked further, and I found this. Because this is who we truly are, right? The first thing I said was, be the most you that you can be. So that's really the essence, the spiritual essence of who you are. And that is the substance in which all things exist, and out of which all things are made. Essence is the substance in which all things exist, and out of which all things are made. And what we want to do is grow together, right? We want to grow individually, as humans, and together as a group. So, I thought evolution would be a good word. The unfolding of the Spirit of God into expression. The Christ or Son of God evolution in man is plainly taught in the New Testament as the supreme attainment of every man and woman. For the earnest expectation of the creation waiteth for the revealing of the sons of God. That's Romans 8:19. So, the unfolding of the Spirit of God into expression. That's that perfect essence of who we are, who we came here to be. So if we are God expressed, do we have any real fear? Should we have any real fear? Not really. Now, we want to become better versions of ourselves, but really that's by stripping down who we were created to be by our environment, by the people around us, by our experiences, and become more the true essence of who we really came here to be. Now, they say, I've heard it said, and I'm sure you have too, that it takes 10,000 hours to become a master at anything, right? Now, I've also heard it said that we can shorten that journey by reflecting and contemplating what's happened, how we can improve, how we can refine, and move forward in a stronger and clearer way. But we in Unity have other ways to shorten that journey too, I think. You know, I've really been talking about as the two principles that I'm going to be thinking of mostly are the second one, which is I am, and the last one, which is I act. So, God is, I am, I think, I pray, I act. Those are the 5 Unity principles that kids use, but I'm just a big kid, really. And the other ones are too complex. So, God is, I am is one of the ones, right? If we're God, then what is there to fear? I think, I pray, meditate, and I act. I do. I become. So we can shorten the journey in Unity by that reflecting and contemplation, which we do in silence, right? Through prayer and meditation. We can help ourselves move more swiftly and more deftly by listening to our divine self through quietness and stillness, which is that, those middle I think and I pray. Our recognition is that now is the time. There is no future. We're not tied to it. There is no past. We can't really determine it. Only that real gift of this present moment, the presence of this moment now. Now, when I was a kid, I was about 20-ish. I think that's a kid. Now I do anyway. I probably didn't at the time. I thought, whoa, I'm so old. But I went skiing, and I didn't know how to ski. but I was pretty good at sports. So when they did that test on the first day, I actually made it into the intermediate group, and which was good or bad, who knows? Thank goodness it snowed the whole week, because I ended up flying and flattening myself on the face planting on the snow for the first two days. I had no control. I mean, you know, I'm English, so I was like, you know, when I was on my skis going past this way and that, past all the other people, I was like, oh, sorry. You know, we're good at saying sorry in England. So, yeah, and it was hilarious. If you were watching, it wasn't so fun in some ways but I didn't have the control to be able to do anything else. So I just kept doing what I could do, and I ended up, by the third day, going right behind, because there's more than one way. I don't know if has anybody been skiing here? There's more than one way to throw yourself off a mountain on skis. Now, there were people that went like this, and they had great control all week long. They never let themselves lose control, and they were perfect. Every now and again, they might try something and come down this way, and then they get scared, right? And they'd go back to their control. Well, I started like this, and so by the third day, I was actually going right down behind the skiing instructor, because I'd gained some control, and I would wait at the bottom for the other people to do their tight turns in perfect control. Now, there is something really freeing about throwing yourself down a mountain on skis and falling fast. So I don't know. Has anybody done anything other kind of crazy like that? Jumped out of an airplane or with a yes. Oh, street race on a bike, like mechanical bike or electric? Oh, motorcycle. I mean, can you see, Colleen? Okay, but did you get something from it? What did you get? It was exciting. Yeah. So on the bike or on skis, you feel like you've become part of everything, the flow. And there is such a freedom in that experience. It took me a year or so to lose that experience of like I could do anything. And I think we live into the fear so often that we lose that ability to feel like we can do anything. Now, I'm not advising you, most of us are a little older, I'm not advising you to go out to Wintergreen next year necessarily, although Paula's father-in-law, Linwood, was skiing until his 70s, right? So it can happen. So, if we are all children of God, do we need to live in this fear, or do we need to step beyond it? I think it's time for us to step beyond it, right? So, with that in mind, everybody on this side, stand up right now. Move over to that side and find yourself a seat. Yep, just find yourself a seat. I did this experiment once before. I don't know if anybody was here when I did it. Do you remember it? You know? Well, how does it feel on this side? It feels like you're sinking. Hey, with all that energy. Yeah, it is unbalanced, isn't it? We need to fill this side up. We need to fill this side up. Yeah, absolutely. So, we have something coming up that we're going to really set the intention to fill this side up and all the other spaces that are in between us. We set ourselves a goal, and it was Sally's goal along with Reverend Carla and myself, and I think you were there, Mary Sue, maybe Deanna, of 70 people for Easter. Now that seems like a lot, right? Especially if you try to bring 70 people all by yourself. That's not going to happen. But last year we had 53 at Easter. So that's only like 17 off 70, right? Yeah. See, I'm good at math. So if we each get 1 or 2 people here, then this is it. This is full. And how much would you like to have all your friends and all your family and all the fun that we would have if we were full? Wouldn't it be fun? It would be great. You can find your seat back there if you want to, or you can find some new people. So for Easter, who's going to bring some people? Billy and Liz aren't even going to be here, so we've got 2 more. They can bring other people, send them along, but they're not going to be here. They're going away on a cruise. They're going to be raising their own vibration. So the truth is that we never know our journey. We don't know the future. But if we put our energies into creating something, we can do it. But we have to do it in each moment now. Paula is going to be bringing some cards for us to hand out for those of us who find it difficult to talk to people or want to invite extra people, several people. Then we can hand those cards out for Easter. And we're going to have a pretty cool Easter week. We've got Palm Sunday, which is the Sunday before, which we've got some palms coming for. We've got the Thursday in the garden, and this whole place is going to look like a garden, the Garden of Gethsemane. And it's going to be a contemplative, quiet service with some music, but just gentle, quiet, meditational thinking and praying. And then on Sunday, we are going to have 70 people in this place. It's going to be kicking, I tell you. I'm going to try and get me some musicians back as well. I'm not making any promises, but we're going to have some good music. We're going to have a choir, which if you've been in the choir previously, keep a lookout. And if you want to join the choir in the future, let me know, and I'll put you on the list. And we will get a big choir up here. You see, we've only got enough seats out there for like 64 people, so we're going to have 20 or 15, 20 people up here on the sitting on the stage. And Christy will be singing as well. So what we got to do is show up. I'm going to sing that song in a little bit because I have a song for everything, I think. We don't necessarily know all the steps along the way. We don't know how our future is going to go, but we can move towards ourselves as long as we step away from fear. And I believe that we're here to become that essence of who we are. And hang on a sec. Hang on. We're not singing that yet. Don't worry. Our individual and extraordinary, unique life and purpose is what we were created to and brought here to be and to become. So we are here for a reason. So let's make it count. Let's make it count today and every day. So what's next? Did anybody notice that we had some differences in the service today? Yeah, like we cut out a good chunk of it. But that's because we're going to be intentional about what we do and what we bring back and when we bring it back. So magical moments and prosperity share we're actually going to do before the services. So be in your seats. Find out early. Find out what it is that is bringing joy and excitement and energy to people's lives. Show up and learn the magic and prosperity that is happening here, right here. There's what's the name of the charity that was Beacons of Hope was started right here, and it raises how much, Bob? $8 million that was started right here. Beacons of Hope. So there are things that have always happened in and around Unity. Invite people of your like mind, your friends and your family, the people, and they may not be friends or family that are like you, but you know people out there who would like this place. And let's get excited about who we are and what we have here. You know, right now our charity for the month is the suicide prevention, the Out of Darkness Walk. And each year I go to that event and I play during their beat ceremony. It used to be that I would play as they read the names of people who had died during the course of the year. But now they have a bead ceremony to represent each of the different types of folks who have died during the year, because there's so many names. There's over 3,000 people that go to that event. We need to spread our word, spread the message of hope and positivity that Unity has, that we can all share with this world, that we are all unique and different and have something special. And when we bind ourselves together with that uniqueness of who we are, we will be so much greater together. So we have a focal event, that's Easter, and we want you to bring some folks. But I hope that you want to bring some folks, because this is a positive place. If you look around, I'd say, it's such a joy to see the folks returning today, and to feel the energy of those people coming back into this place. And it makes my heart jump for joy. It makes my heart sing when I see those people coming back. And I see the same faces week by week. And it is with joy and love that I see my family. My family is somewhere else. My family's in England. But you are my family too. And it's a real joy to have you in my life. So, we can't do it by ourselves, but we can do it together. And sometimes we find ourselves playing small in life. But I've got a song about that. I feel unbalanced now, I tell you, because everybody's over this side. We definitely need to fill this place up. This song came from 2020, when everything shut down and there were no people to spend time with except online, right? Does everybody remember that? What an opportunity. We can share our lives together. And with all the people that we want in our lives, bring them in this place. Let's fill it up. But this was from 2020, and it was an online course, and I took the words from Kathy Heller, who was doing the course, and she now does, she did a lot of synced licensing music, which is, synced licensing is when you have music for ads and TV shows and films and that sort of thing. But now she does a lot with female empowerment. But I took her words at the beginning of the first day, and I made a song. By the end of the second, by the second day, I had a song using just her words. So Of course, I put them in some order. Seems to be taking forever. I know I've been less than my best. For so long I've been shut down, tethered. I'm not even taking the test. I've been living it small time, playing the game half the way. Now I'm planning the big time, and I've got something, we've all got something, but I've got something to say. I'm gonna show up as myself, I'm gonna show up, 'cause there ain't nobody else. I'm gonna grow up into myself. Show up. Show up. Show up. I am tired of waiting, the time for actions today. There ain't no time for debating. I'm finally finding my way. I'm gonna show up as myself. I'm gonna show up, 'cause there ain't nobody else. I'm gonna grow up into myself. Show up. Show up. Gotta stop building fences, get right there in the flow. Gotta first ask the questions. This is the one thing she always does, wherever she is, whether it's female empowerment or music stuff. She goes, let's go. I'm gonna show up as myself. I'm gonna show up, 'cause there ain't nobody else. I'm gonna grow up into myself. Show. We've gotta show up as ourselves. We gotta show up, 'cause there ain't nobody else. You guys are each unique, and I love you. We're gonna grow up into ourselves. Let's be the best us that we can be, so that we can show up. Show up. Come on, let's show up. Woo. Now we're going to go into meditation. And we can contemplate who we are going to be, who we came here to be. Who am I? Who am I to be? Guide me to my newest name. Bring forth the real me. Who am I? Who am I to be? Guide me to my newest name. Bring forth the real me. Who am I? Help my soul to see. Bring light into the dark. Let all the shadows cease. Who am I? Help my soul to see, bring light into the dark, let all the shadows cease. Who am I? Complete with certainty. Let me share with all the world my true divinity. Who am I? Complete with certainty. Let me share with all the world my true divinity. So as we go into meditation, we receive some of that glorious air given to us in perfect balance, shared by all of us, and with the trees and the plants that regenerate that air into the perfection that we all need. And we look inside to find the essence of who we are. Through the stillness and contemplation and meditation of this present moment, each moment given to us with perfect breath, we seek and we find the essence of who we are in this present moment now. As we go into the silence, we ask ourselves, who am I? Why am I? What am I to do? What is mine to be? What is the essence of who we truly are in the silence? And into this present moment we breathe possibility, the energy of life, of goodness, that essence of God that comes from deep within our souls, who we are and who we were born to be. And we step forward into that possibility. And we really realize in the song and the words of the prayer for protection that we are the light, the love, and the power of God. That this presence that we are experiencing in this moment is God, lived through us and for us. The light of God surrounds us. I am light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. And the presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever I am, God is. And all is well. Let's stand and sing those words. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. And the presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. Let's fill this place up.
Let's affirm our abundance together. Unity in the Seven Hills is abundantly blessed. Creative people are drawn to us. Divine ideas flow through us. Financial resources bless us. And we accomplish mighty works together. Given from the heart allows us to cover our needs, thrive, and to grow together. If you're joining us online, you can give at unityinthesevenhills.org. Whether you're here in person or online, know that your generosity is deeply appreciated, honored, and blessed. Thank you for supporting our mission and helping us grow in love and connection. We're going to do our walk of abundance. Now is the time to come forward and share your financial support with Unity in the Seven Hills, your spiritual community. Please take an affirmation from either side of the table and form a large circle.
So as you come down, go both ways. Even though you're all on this side right now. I know you guys might have been confused by that. Here we go. Something wonderful. Come on up. Hey. Something wonderful. Something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. Yeah. Woo. I can feel it in my body. Hey, Kat. I can feel it in my soul. Daniel. I can feel it in my heart. And it won't let go. No, it won't go. All this love inside. We can let it shine. Yes, we can. Something wonderful. Something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. Hey, Christy, I can feel it in my body, yeah. I can feel it in my soul. I can feel it in my heart. And it won't let go, no, it won't let go. All this love inside. Big circle, come on, big circle. We can let it shine. Yes, we can. Something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. Oh, I can feel it in my body. I can feel it in my soul. I can feel it in my heart. And it won't let go, no, it won't let go. All this love inside. We can let it shine. Yes, we can. Something wonderful. So let's bless these gifts together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive, and I am grateful. The prayer chaplain this week is Christy Cook, and she'll be at the front here to take individual prayer requests. If you need a quieter place, we can do that also in the prayer room. Thank you for being here today. thank you to each of you for bringing yourselves and for bringing other people forward for Easter and before that, if you want. I'm not stopping you. We will join each other downstairs for community and food and drinks. As we close now with the peace song. Okay. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, united all are we. Yes, we walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me. Yes, this is the moment now. With every step I take, yes, this is my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. See you all downstairs. Thank you for joining us.